Hi everyone, thanks for joining today. I wanted to hop on real quick and demonstrate how to fix a couple issues I think some of us have had with your box cars you get from Menards typically. Some people have had issues with Lionel, but my issues have been with my Menards tanker cars, which one of the fixes for that will be a part of this. And then I'm also having a different issue with my auto racks I just purchased, and they wobble. So this is why they wobble, because the trucks are why they wobble. All right. And so I'm gonna actually do two different things with this. I'm gonna do the couplers to make sure they don't open up, because these are plastic trucks, metal wheels, but plastic trucks. So let's get to it. So I have the auto rack here, and what needs to happen is I need to take off this base on the bottom and then get to it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I can find my trusty screwdriver, and there it is. So there are 10 screws to take out. One. All right, and then we just lift that out, and we're going to move this off to the side. And here are the tools we're going to use for this project. We have some little rubber bands, and then we have a mallet, pin, and then a little metal piece to hold the bottom. So if you look at this, this goes through here, and there is quite a bit of space between the pin and the bottom, and that's is why there's so much play in these. So what we're going to do is try to remedy that. So what we're going to do is put this down, place this over it, and it kind of slides in there like that. And then we're going to actually take our mallet, put it in there, or put a pin in there, and then we're going to hit this a few times and until it's tight. It's not quite there. Some are harder to do than others. Oh, there we go. So that one's now tight. Another little quick pop. All right. Flip it over, and again, see all that play. I'm gonna take that out real quick here. Make sure that's set on there. And then give it a nice hit, depending on what you use. I've seen this done with a clamp. I find this to be much easier. Tight. So it still moves, and it's tight. All right, so that's one piece. And then the second piece will be the rubber band. I actually forget the size because it was a assortment, but typically it's going to be your smaller size will be easier to work with, but you can use the larger ones as well. You just got to twist it a couple times. So we're going to close that, and then we're going to stretch that in, stretch that to get it around. And these might actually be good enough to or big enough to actually twist, and they are. So we're going to twist it. Fat fingers, so we'll see how this works out. And there it is. And they still work, but they're just now a little harder than before, so they won't come apart. And that's what was happening with my tanker cars that I got about 6 months ago. And I looked around, found some information on how to keep them closed, and turns out that these new auto racks I got from Menards actually do the same exact thing. So again, we're going to twist that, get it in there, and you want to make sure that goes over everything. Sometimes it does get caught up on the different mechanisms, and you just need to use some tweezers or something small to get in there to get it back out. And that's that. So now let's put it back together. So now we covered the actual rocking of the auto rack and the coupler's opening, because it was actually doing both things. All right, so let's put this back together. All right, there we go. So now we have, and they still move perfectly fine, but there's no wobble at all. There we go. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Be safe.